and I like Grind. I love the beat. I love that side A sample. I just like all the other songs better than
I'm sure they understand that.
I know, but like I hate even saying that's my least favorite. But anyhow,
he's not going to get mad at you.
He was on me when I said I had to pick a song.
See, I heard that hip hop was dead out here in Texas. I guess you ain't get the memo.
Look, it's K.A. beat, man.
We bringing that real shit back. Put your cups up and let's have a toast.
Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. Here's the good music. We probably have to force them just to distribute it. Mainstream polluted, change I refuse it. I know this shit bound to start a movement. This the new Houston. I'm contemplating as the sweet burn. Everybody singing and dancing, now it's the streets turn. Arsonist on track, I set the spark and let the beat burn. Most niggas claiming that they hold and be the least burn. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. This the new Houston, better make way. You can't do shit but witness what's finna take place. I'm sending all that whack rap on a vacay. It ain't round trip, I gave all them niggas one way. I'm versatile, why these niggas rapping one way? And call that shit music.
For my city because I'm tired of the polluting and politicking with this music in this city we call Houston. Yeah. But I'm just cruising in my own lane, and when you mention the hottest, if it ain't me, then it's the wrong name. Done it, but ain't did it like I do it. These niggas had their chance, but it's safe to say they blew it. Now it's my turn to do it. Do it, do it. Now it's look, I ain't trying to use your visa and don't want none of your cash. I ain't trying to suck no titties or wanna come get no ass. I just wanna see you licking, no sticking this digging it till you come suck it like you was a vacuum. I give her car, my dick hard like a statue. Her head is on point like getting a tattoo. I tell her come over, but not to get ran through. I'm just calling for some shampoo.
What's going on, everybody? Bayou City Reviews back at you here. Rhino, Bizzle, Double, coming at you again with the homie Doughbeezy on his second full-length project, Blue Magic. Now, Blue Magic dropped around about a year and a half ago. 2012. Okay, around about a year and a half ago. Created a huge buzz in the city. I think he shut a couple websites down due to the traffic. He had Bun B tweeting him out, Slim Thug. He got on MTV Jams with Kirko and Slim with the My Car song. So Blue Magic really propelled Doe to that next tier status, because it was more than just him spitting bars on Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid. It was more album style. You know what I mean? He had stuff for the ladies on there and stuff like that. So I guess y'all want to take the floor first on it. That was my introduction to it. Bizzle.
Yeah, I'll start off with some of the key points that I thought really stood out about this compared to the Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid mixtape. I feel like this one, he really spit. He was very lyrical, like always. I feel like he did hit the same key points that he always talks about. The smoking weed, he's the next to blow out of Houston, fucking bitches, sipping serve, cars. The typical things that he really relies on, he really fall backs on. It's just his normal shit he likes to talk about. But he does it, he knows what he likes to talk about, but he does it well. I feel like he had a lot of features on here, even though they were limited to a few songs. He had some good features on here. He had Charlie Boy, Bun B, Kirko, Slim, Cap the Don, K-Dog, and Killer Calleon. I feel like him and Killer Calleon is probably the best. Them two together are probably better than anybody else.
That little duo tandem they got.
Even so, more than him and Propane, even though it's neck and neck. But the thing about it, when them two go together, I feel like he pushes Killer to be more of a better rapper than him. I feel like Doe's a better rapper, but he pushes Killer to a different level, and Killer outshines him on the songs they actually do together. That's just my personal opinion.
Oh, you think Killer does better?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like in the song "Fuck You," I feel like Killer slaughtered. His 16 was couldn't be matched. It was the hardest shit on damn near on the whole mixtape to me. The Backstabbers joint, I feel like it was sampled perfectly. I think he killed that bitch to the T. It's one of the best songs on there. I liked the whole complete project. As far as the producing of it, I think he chooses his beats wisely. The only thing about his producers, man, they fall back on a lot of sampling. I wish they didn't sample so much. I would like to see a different variety of their production skills. I think it was like 5 different samples on this mixtape. That's just my nitpicky preference. But those are some of the key things that stood out to me.
Overall, I like this project. Way better than I like Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid.
Oh.
Because I think that Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid was just dope spitting. Man, this fucking mixtape from beginning to end had a great flow, and I was even though I've heard it and we were just discussing Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid in that particular review, I already knew what I was gonna say for this review. Beginning to end, flawless flow of the mixtape itself. The first 5 songs were perfect to me. The introduction, with the Denzel Washington clip. Then he goes into a song explaining why he named this Blue Magic.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. And
Then
Do It.
Do It is my song. Before we even get to that,
Me too.
I don't know who produced that motherfucker, but that's my shit. Do It is my shit.
That
man.
one and Breaking Boys Off.
Yeah. And I'm gonna disagree about the whole Killer Cali. I don't think Killer outshined them. I think they were on par. But I do think that Doe pushes him to get on there and spit. Because Doe's gonna spit. So you can't be no half-rapping ass nigga spitting on with Doughbeezy. For sure. But another thing about this, while Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid was just a mixtape of him spitting, I can see that he tried to stick to actual concepts to the song. I walked away from Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid thinking that Doe might have been a little limited. I came away from Blue Magic saying he answered some questions that I was looking for. I don't think that one thing he's missing is he's not a storyteller to me, but you don't necessarily need that. Select few have that gift, but Doe does whatever he needs to do as far as just giving you different concepts. But the only knock I have against this project, and I guess I hate to say it, but Doughbeezy as a rapper, you already know what he's gonna do. He's gonna wake up, he's gonna smoke, he's gonna grind. Because of the grind, he's gonna get money and women. Because of the money and women, he's gonna get haters. Because of the haters, I mean, it's just, you get it. It's cyclical with him. You get exactly what he's gonna say every song. However, I think he did a very good job of picking the topic and staying on it. But sometimes, like a second or third verse, he'll go back to just spitting a regular Doughbeezy verse. Hard, but not necessarily. I don't consider Doughbeezy a conceptual rapper though. I see what he tried to do, and I think that he's growing. Well, he grew from Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid to Blue Magic. That's why I can't knock it too much, because it's progression. You gotta give him credit for the progression.
Yeah.
We'll get to Footsteps on the Moon. But as far as Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid to Blue Magic, man, I have no qualms with this. Production-wise, amazing.
I think they were all original, if not like.
Except Tippin'.
Well, yeah, it was a little remix, but everything except Tippin'. I mean, even though they sampled it, you know what I mean by original, not like just going to SoundClick and downloading. I think all of them were custom made, like for the project, or at least he went to producers and selected.
Is it, to me, you know what I got from this from the very beginning? It was a real laid back groove to this mixtape. Like all the beats were not really over the top, hard hitting beats. They were just real nice, soothing. I think he set the I think he set the tone of this mixtape very fucking well, man, and stuck with it. I think the thing with him is, like I said, we'll get to Footsteps on the Moon. I think he goes into the project knowing what he wants to do. And he does a very good job of sticking to that.
That's
very well.
I give you that.
That is very true. He does know what he wants to do going into it, which makes his studio time probably a lot more effective.
It just shows that he's more than just a rapper, though. You know, because rappers just rap. But to go in and say, okay, this is the direction I want to go with my project. I mean, what are you going to do? Put out another Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid that had no kind of direction? Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid did exactly what it was supposed to do. Let everybody know he can rap. Blue Magic let everybody know why he's the man, though.
Yeah, he said that on 97.9. That was back, I think, roundabout when the I Keep That song came out.
Yeah.
With all them on there, and they had them all on 97.9, like kind of one at a time. But I think it was on the same night. And that's what he said. They said, what can you expect from Blue Magic or whatever? And he said, on Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid, I was just letting boys know what it is. You know what I'm saying? That I can spit.
Right.
He's like, but people are questioning if I can put out a project.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I think he did a pretty good, it's still a little bit mixtape-ish to me, but it's definitely a project.
Well, what makes it mixtape-ish to you, though? Because I didn't really get that feeling.
Because kind of like you were saying about I wake up, I do this, I do that, do that, do that, do that.
That's just him. That's
right, right. But me, remember the album mixtape conversation we had before? Album-ish, or it's mixtape-ish, because to me, more of an album, you get a lot more personal with stuff like that, like more storytelling about a lot of stuff. So and he was still just having fun with it.
Okay, well then my question to you would be.
So I mean, it is a mixtape. It's not an album, I guess.
Right. But my question to you is Doe that type of rapper? Because now you have three, but you have two that we've covered so far that he did not get personal or introspective about anything.
I guess a better way for me to word it. My only knock on it would be I would like to hear more of that from him.
Me too.
I'd like for him to calm down a little bit. Because he spits. Boom, 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 boom. Right. I'd like for him to get on a couple story tracks. You know what I mean?
Maybe he's not a good storyteller.
Yeah, I think that's just his comfort lane, and that's what he want to do.
Because I put it like this. I think he did get a little creative with his concepts when he started talking about, I don't know who she is, his lady, and how she's always rolled for him.
Yeah.
You know? So those type of concepts, while he didn't tell a story about it, he at least showed that he can stick to the fucking topic.
Because on the flip side of things, I normally don't care for the songs like, with the hook being about the girl but I love that damn Charlie Boy song.
Charlie Boy killed that.
That song him and Charlie Boy got, like, I typically don't like them type of songs. I love that damn song.
I don't hate it. I don't love it. Like when I listen to it,
it's one of my favorites.
I actually skip it. Not because it's bad.
Yeah, not
because it's bad. It's just
so therefore, I mean, just from that alone, I believe he can tell stories.
But you can't say that though. He hasn't shown you that he can tell a story. He's shown you that he can stick to a concept.
Well, I know. I'm saying that's my opinion. That from the fact that he can stick to the concepts,
those are two totally different things.
I know.
Two totally different things.
I think he could. I'm just saying what I would like to hear from him. I thought on Blue Magic maybe I would hear a little bit more of that, and I didn't. So that would be my only knock, I guess is the better way to say it. But I loved it too.
It's not
the track listing is great. That head song.
That's my second favorite
I'm not
song.
even big on like when cats make
Head is
songs.
cool, man.
I feel like that's one of
jamming.
his top lyrical songs on the whole project.
But you know what I did hear from him
as far
on
as
this.
the speed, the way he switched it up, I feel like
he rapped on that.
He flipped it.
I like the progression on this. What I did like though, if my knock was, maybe I didn't hear as much storytelling and getting personal as I wanted to. The progression of, you can tell how he talked about what he went through from Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid to now. He was obviously touching on a lot of subjects of people who were close to him and what he thought about that, and people who weren't close to him that are trying to now. So you did hear about a lot of stuff that happened along the way as well.
But you need to put that in one song though. to focus it.
Oh.
I mean, you hear about that throughout the whole mixtape, okay? But it's here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
Make a song about it.
That's true.
But
That's kind of what I'm saying. Now, if he took all that into one and told a story about it, like that would be great to me. That's something I'd like to hear. That'd be a good way to mesh that. You're right. It was all over the place.
I know, but
it'd be on places like the one with Charlie Boy, then it'd be on like, you know what I'm saying, Breaking Boys Off. Like you hear it scattered throughout a lot of it. But I do like hearing that though. I like hearing about what happened from, you know what I'm saying, the rise you got. So I did like that a lot.
But let me say something about that. I like how Doe can speak on that without coming off as a whiny ass bitch.
And he ain't gotta be name dropping, you know.
I don't like when people, okay, to me, rappers have a microphone, that's your platform to say whatever you have to say. But a lot of them, when they talk about the personal stuff or who's done what to them and haters and all that, they come off very whiny. Doe just comes off at...
He's just smooth addressing it.
Yeah. And I can appreciate that. So like when he does bring it up, I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I'm gonna tell you another thing I got from this. Again, I don't know Doughbeezy. But from Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid and Blue Magic, he seems like a very cool person. You know what I'm saying? Like he just has this.
No, Doe's super. He's super approachable. Like,
well, I'm not talking about whether it's approachable or not. I'm just saying like he doesn't come off as boisterous as you would think he would for somebody of his stature in the city. He seems like a very cool person. Where I'm not even gonna say it. So you got some people that we reviewed that they seem like they would be a little more like I don't even want to talk to this person. You know, but Doe he doesn't come across that way. I mean, it's just a fucking mixtape, so who's to say?
No, but man, Doe was very.
If he comes across as a very likable person, a very easy person to root for. You know, so I like that. I just think that his camp is going to hinge on him though. I do because he's the perfect face for a crew. So the fact that he has.
Well, look, I agree with that, but I think Cab is going to create his own lane. But I think everybody else.
But you gotta understand that Cab is more headwreacka like affiliated too.
Does everybody know that?
He's affiliated.
Yeah, he always says versatile and H-Dub.
You mean?
Like,
what do you mean exactly?
Like Cab and K-Dog and forgive me, whoever else.
Right.
They had their own thing going.
Right.
Versatile.
Right.
And they just, you know, I guess him, Al, whoever, Doe got to talk and they said, hey, how about we kind of do a merge thing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's already kind of got his own deal that way anyway.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
That's all I'm saying.
But I do agree with Bizzle though that if anybody was to branch off from that whole little crew, it would be Cab.
Yeah. True.
I still think that like even like after watching, thinking about what y'all said about Double B, while I can see him doing his own thing, maybe I still think it's gonna ride a wave of Doe. I think Cab can kind of do it on his own though. You know, but I could be wrong. I'm just fucking speculating. I just from how I see it, I think Cab has enough to ride his own way. But I mean that's Cab.
Yeah.
You know, but,
and hey, and you know what? Speaking of Cab, you know the Holla Back song with Bun and Cab?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Nice.
I expected a lot more from that song.
Man, I don't know why. Let me ask you a question. Why do motherfuckers put people as features as only hooks?
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
No, not necessarily.
I hate it.
But I mean,
if you're gonna have, I want to get Cab
for that. It didn't make no sense to me to just have Cab on a hook.
It don't make sense ever. Why would you get somebody to be like, yo, all you gonna do is the hook, unless it's Kirko? Because Kirko is a good person.
I didn't mind it not one bit.
Man, you didn't want to hear Cab spit?
Well, you know what I'm saying.
I would have been good either way.
For example,
but everybody know you hear Bun, all your attention's going to Bun. You about to see what Bun about to talk about.
But you sure? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you're right. You shortchanging it, but I didn't mind how he did it.
For example, because I think you and Marcus tell me y'all like that song. You know the song I got with Nolan called Friends?
Yeah.
When Nolan's on the hook?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was just like,
You just
shit.
bring a different
Like it's just
aspect
like
to the
it's
song.
just like, hey, just let me catch the hook. You know what I'm saying? Just to like so. To me, it's not that crazy. But a song like that, no, Cab needs to be spitting a verse on.
As the artist, maybe you understand it one way, but as someone who's listening to an album, I want to hear Cab spit. The fact that I walked away from this mixtape and Cab was on it, but only did the hook.
Yeah.
It's like, damn.
It was a little weird.
After he killed Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid,
it was a little weird.
Yeah, I was like, man, come on, man.
Did y'all like the My Car with Slim Thug and Kirk?
I love that song.
I did.
I love it.
I think Doe had the hardest verse on there.
Hell yeah.
I was very surprised, but I didn't like the song.
Wow, take you a while to analyze that one.
Nah, but you know what? I think
Since Slim Thug is one of my top rappers, I thought he was.
I think Slim's verse was the weakest of all, though.
Yeah.
The only thing that carries Slim on that, I think Slim Thug has the best rap voice ever.
One of them.
So he don't even have to spit hard. I listen to it all the time, but he didn't say nothing remarkable on that shit. Kirko actually did a good job at the end of his verse with his flow. I was like, okay, no lyrics, but it was the flow.
And that's another song, just like the Charlie Boy song, that normally I wouldn't care for. Like the My Car song, I normally wouldn't care for. But I like them both. Like he makes songs that I wouldn't normally give a shit about. Good, like even the every day I wake up, break it down, roll it up. I don't smoke weed,
but
and that bitch jams. Like he has a very good talent to bring like any topic to life. Very, very good.
He does.
Very good.
You know, another thing I like too.
I like the Good Die Young. Let me throw that out there.
That was good. It was kind of short for me, but I liked it. I like how he ended it. See, he ended the mixtape well to me. You know,
I do like the Still Tipping remix.
He ended the he ended it well.
Hey, Cab did that.
That was
him and Doe did that.
K-Dog killed it.
K-Dog did the damn thing too.
I mean, the whole song overall was alright. He had the weakest verse.
He definitely had the weakest verse.
Yeah, by default.
I wouldn't call it the weakest verse because his verse wasn't weak, but he had the weakest verse. We're not trying to be disrespectful, but he got the strongest, the next best, and then somebody comes last.
Who has the strongest verse on there?
Doe killed that bitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't call it the weakest. He's just number 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
but you try to be nice about it. It's the weakest verse. Like, it's not no disrespect, man. Like, out of the 3, it was the weakest one.
Favorite song, least favorite song, and overall grade on the mixtape. What you got? Here's the track list if you need it.
Overall grade, I'm gonna give him an A. I think the project was pretty damn good. Like I said, I think he's light years ahead of a lot of other cats in the city. Just overall, really. Best songs, I would have to go with Still Tipping or Backstabbers. My least favorite was probably Do It, just because I didn't like the transition at the end, but apparently everybody else fucking likes it.
We can ask you one question though. Just because of that one little transition at the end makes it your least favorite?
If I had to pick, you gotta pick a song.
Right.
I'm gonna ride with that.
You think this is better than Spaced Out?
No, I don't think so.
A- to A. Great project. I don't have too many knocks, complaints about it. Doe still has a lot of growing to do based off of this, but it's still good. My favorite song on it, definitely. Least favorite.
Do It.
What'd I say?
On It.
Do It. My bad. Do It. Yeah, Do It is my favorite. You and Nas my least favorite. Based off this, I have no problem Doe being the fucking face of Houston music, or rap hip hop scene. As much as I like it, I don't think it's a classic. We'll see when it comes to Footsteps on the Moon, but for Doe being a heavy hitter, he needs a fucking classic.
Let me ask you something. It's not a classic, and I agree with you.
To me.
Well, okay. But would you say that it lived up to the hype at least?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's what I was saying before about it being like Leprechaun.
Yeah.
Because Leprechaun was the shit, but I don't know if people would consider it a classic. A couple of songs on there would be classic, but the album itself, I don't know if it's a classic.
Okay. All right. I give it an A- as well. I feel like there were a couple more factors I would have liked to heard to make it a all-around A+. My favorite also is Do It. My least favorites, not that I don't like the songs, because I do like the songs, but we do have to pick least favorites. Mine was what? Fuck You and the Grind. And I like Grind. I love the beat, I love that side A sample. I just like all the other songs better than
I'm sure they understand that.
I know, but like I hate even saying that's my least favorite, but anyhow.
He's not gonna get mad at you.
He was on me when I said I had to pick a song.
No, I asked, was that your least favorite just because of that transition?
Gotcha.
That's a different question. So those were mine. Fuck You and Grind, least favorite. Do It was my favorite. A-, because he still got that little bit of growing left to do, and I guess we'll see when we do our Footprints on the Moon review coming soon.
Any last words?
Go get the Doughbeezy, Blue Magic, Reggie Bush and Kool-Aid, and Footprints on the Moon. Check us out, Bayou City Reviews,
Yep.
Twitter, Facebook, Gmail.
Support your local artists. Support your local artists, man.
With that being said, again, let me just throw it. I know this is a Doughbeezy review, but we have new music out in the city from some of our artists. Go check out that Man Child Mouth dude.
Boston George.
Boston George. How you think or what you think. We'll put it out in the description or whatever.
Push for that propane and Rich Homie Quan.
Yeah, we heard that on the radio, so that's obviously gonna get some
push.
radio spins. Call your radio stations. Request that propane.
Definitely.
Sir.
All right, and we're up at U of H in the library again. Go Cougs, man.
Yes, sir.
Houston, Bayou City Reviews. We're out of here. Holla at y'all.
Doughbeezy, Blue Magic.
I will say it trumps Turbo Life.
What?
That's how much I didn't like Turbo Life.
Man, you're fucking tripping.
Turbo Life.
This was better than Turbo Life?
Promise.
Roll up my window as the endo get me blow like a Nintendo. I'm cruising by Brimlow, trying to watch for Carl Winslow. Fuck the police, that's a tenfold. So I turn the signal, just so I don't get these laws. No reason to ask my info. Boys can't stop nor slow my tempo. How we like shining window. Just swung on 2 white sluts with 2 white cuss. Big Mo is Doughbeezy, bitch you didn't know. Better run no kinfolk.